Who's your gardener here? Hello YouTube. I'm out in the bean patch today. I'm gonna pick some of these beans to can. I was just out here earlier this week and done some picking, and my beans have started to slow down. We had a lot of heat, which slowed them down, and then now it's gotten cool for, not real cold, but I mean cooled off, 70s, 80s, and they're just simply, it's like they've stopped. They've just gone stagnant, if you will. The vines pretty much have stopped. So I've got a little bit of growing season left, and I'm going to try to get more production out of these beans. Now you can see they're thinner. I went through and pulled leaves off. That is not what caused them to slow down. I do that every year, and what it does is I'm growing vegetables, not foliage. So I go through and I pick off all the great big leaves, and because they simply don't need that many leaves on them. That's just taking energy from making fruit, okay, or making vegetables. So let me show you something real quick here. Like right here. Normally there would be, several beans on this one pod. You can tell I've picked some of those right there. But I want to try to get a whole new flush of fruit, or vegetable rather. And you can see up here at the top, yeah, I've got some here, but then the vines just kind of quit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to force the vine to put out more side shoots. And the way that you do that is, people think you're crazy when you do it. But on a vine and bean, you come up here to the top and you find the end of this sucker. And all I'm going to do is simply just pull it off. Okay. Now what that tells the plant is, oh no, something happened. I'm not going to be able to exist any longer. I can't make any seed anymore. I need to try to produce more seed. So what it'll do is it'll cause these vines to send out a side shoot. And those side shoots will bear more beans. So let me see if I can find an example of one of these side shoots. Because these beans do put on side shoots anyways. Let me see here. Oh, here's one. So if you look here, here is the main vine coming up right here. Okay. And then there is a leaf. And this is a mature leaf. Okay. And just above that mature leaf was the bean stem where it had all the several beans hooked onto it. All right. And then behind it here is a side shoot that's going to start to come out here and vine out. And these guys will send lateral shoots out the sides and put on more foliage and more bean pods, causing you to produce more beans if you have a long enough growing season. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what I've been doing. I'm out here picking, and as I get done with each run of these, I've run them all up on my cattle panels. I get to the end and I just simply snap the tops off of them, and it'll force the plant into more production. So real quick, if you think that's crazy, just do one or two of your plants and see how it works out for you. I've done it every year and it works fine. You guys that are from down south that grow pole beans all the time, you're like, yeah, that's nothing new. We know we're supposed to do that. But here in the zone 5, up north here, some people might be afraid to try that. So, but it works as long as you got enough growing season left. These are my Roma 2s, and some of these I've let them go to seed. However, I was noticing they are already starting to put on more blooms, simply because the temperature has cooled off. So I'm going to pick on some of these, but I'm going to leave a portion of them for my seed for next season. If you guys are not saving your seeds from season to season, you should try it. With all the craziness that's going on nowadays, Michigan, you guys up there in Michigan couldn't get seed. Man, I don't ever want to be in a situation where I don't have something to plant to help feed my family. So try saving your own seeds. It's not hard. You know, if you've got a hybrid type plant, you won't get the same seed every time or same bean, but it will grow. It will produce a bean of some sort, whatever its parents were, but give it a shot. Also, if you're in, you know, late July or early August, you can get a fall crop of beans in also. And so that's what I've got going on over here. I planted these, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago. Had some good rains. In between rains, I came out and planted some beans. Now these are bush type bean. They're in my tall box. These are a Blue Lake variety and stringless. And these will be my fall beans. It'll be easy to pick because they're in a tall box. So, you know, like I said, try to experiment a little bit. If you don't think that topping the beans is going to work, man, give it a shot. Try it out. You know, 2 or 3 plants and then see how your production winds up at the end of the season. But I always try to make sure I've got plenty of beans. My family eats a lot of beans. That's why I like to plant multiple succession type planting. You know, planted these first. I knew they would take a longer time to mature. And then I came along and I planted these Roma 2s. I know they produce really fast, usually 2 big flushes, and then they start to dwindle off. And then, you know, finally tried to make sure you got beans throughout the entire season. Come back with a fall crop of beans. So, just talking about beans out here in the bean patch. Who's your gardener here? Lord bless. Have a good day. Oh, before I go, I'm horrible about doing this, but if you like the content, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification button. We'll notify you anytime you have an updated video. So, all right, Lord bless. Have a good day.